Okay, let's talk about innovations today. And there's often a dreamy aura around innovations, and very few companies are good at it, meaning, very few companies do this very effectively, especially in a large organizational context. So, let's discuss how to innovate effectively uh, in a digital organizational context. This is often something that many organizations grapple with. So, let's discuss that today. As you might be aware, innovation is not really some kind of a magic sprinkle you mix a portion of, and all of a sudden it starts producing results. Like in many organizations, there could be a function that is primarily entrusted with actively managing innovation, potentially in collaborations with other functions like portfolio investment management and all that. That's just primarily from an operational element, because there are too many operational aspects that need to be managed, ideally by a select few people, because it is often very complex, because there is it's very easy to create this sense that the company has no vision, because often it is a lot of strategy that happens around bringing an innovation to life, right? In many industries, for example, timing of an innovation can really make or break it, and adding to it all the complexities of a product life cycle, market and customer readiness, infrastructural challenges, regulational readiness, and also many industries like the regulated ones, their change happens very slowly and deliberately as well. So, to manage an innovation portfolio, it requires a strong discipline, and that's why it's a specialist job. But then, how does one ensure that not just a handful of people are really leveraged in innovation in a company? Obviously, the ideal scenario is that everybody contributes to innovation, and because there is so much of knowledge as well as capabilities in the organization, the entire workforce, right? Leveraging the entire workforce is the best case scenario for most companies. And how does one ensure that everybody can contribute? In other words, how can innovation work effectively in an organization? Well, first and foremost, much depends on the senior leadership and the vision of them, because innovation should be carefully infused in the organizational architecture um, for that to be effective. In other words, it should be in the DNA of the organization. And when it comes to innovation in a digital context, you can think of it broadly as three main categories. First one being the market creating innovations or market disruptive innovations. And this is a classic scenario where an ideal situation for a consultant, because they could come in with a fresh pair of eyes or a few pairs of eyes, um, and someone like us, like the eX&P, and with a cross pollination ability, and look for those latent needs that really push out the demand curve. And all of a sudden, you are increasing the size of your customer segments and capturing some new ones as well, potentially. Incremental or sustaining innovations would be the second category, and depending on where the product is in its life cycle, this can either be enhancing the existing product or shifting value from an older generation of the product to the newer generation of the product. And this is a little more tricky situation, and a lot of context of the company is usually necessary to effectively manage this strategy as well as the change initiative of this as well. Okay, and the third one would be efficiency innovation, and these are really the non-sexy innovations, but there is nothing lousy about the value they add to the bottom line, as well as strengthening the position of the company in the competitive landscape. Okay, let me pause there. So, why do I mention this? Because luckily, we at eX&P Strategy can help you with strategy and operations of all three of these and more. If you're curious and would like to understand more in terms of how we can work together effectively, just reach out to me today with your needs, and we can tailor a solution path for you that is specific for your company's needs. Many thanks for listening. Signing off. is Anup Jayakumar. Thank you.